Have you ever felt stuck trying to pose a couple?
So you've just had the ceremony where you've been hyper-focused, making sure you don't miss a single thing. Then you go into family photos where you've been hurting people and trying to make sure they're all looking at the camera. And now it's portrait time and your beautiful couple ask, what would you like us to do? You feel the pressure mounting, your anxiety and imposter syndrome kicks in and your mind goes blank.
How do you go from stressed out and anxious to calm, confident and in control walking into the portrait session? In this video, you'll discover how to put your couples at ease so you can approach every photo session with confidence and create authentic imagery.
We're going to give you 5 actionable takeaways that you can implement straight away at your very next wedding. These will encourage connection and help your couple forget about the camera so you can create images that reflect who they are.
This video is for you if your mind has ever gone blank at the start of a photo session.
If you felt stuck trying to pose a couple.
If you're unsure how to create the beautiful and intimate portraits you dream of.
If you've run out of prompts and posing ideas partway through.
Or if you've ever felt rushed and overwhelmed during the photo time.
So you're already doing all the things. You've searched Pinterest for posing inspiration, you've saved reference images to your phone, you've tried to memorize all the prompts, and you've even extroverted yourself and brought all the energy. But you're still not creating the images you hope to, that feel real and authentic, full of meaning for your clients.
We're Trent and Jessie. We're wedding photographers based in Brisbane, Australia. We've been photographing weddings for the past 11 years. What draws people to our work is the way we capture moments that authentically reflect our couples.
But it wasn't always like this. When we first started our business, we struggled majorly with posing our couples and thinking of ideas on the spot. At the start of the portrait time, I would freeze and go completely blank. It usually took me 5 to 10 minutes before I could come up with an idea and had worked up the confidence to try something. We were just lucky that we had Trent to kick off the photo time while I got my head together.
And I would fumble through a few poses trying to figure out what would work. We would see these epic images on Instagram and Pinterest and we would go into the photo time wanting to recreate them, but had no idea how to build that kind of connection and intimacy with our couples. How could we create these beautiful romantic images that felt unforced and real?
It wasn't until we realized that our couples didn't have to be anything other than themselves. We didn't need to find the most epic location or have the perfect sunset. Our couples didn't need to be models. We simply needed to create room for authentic moments to unfold. We needed to learn how to put people at ease and create a safe space where they could let their guard down. We had to make sure the photo time didn't feel like a photo shoot, but rather quality time with their favorite person.
Can you relate to this? You have the perfect idea for a pose. You start directing your couple and it's not looking quite right. You can't find the right words to get them into the position you want. You start over-directing, they start feeling self-conscious, and the picture in front of you is stiff and awkward. All of a sudden, your couple are not feeling relaxed and in the moment. They're worrying about whether they look okay in their photos. It's the worst when you know that they're feeling anxious, and you're also feeling stressed, not knowing how to help them relax. The good news is you can let go of perfect.
In fact, we beg you to. Letting go of the perfect image in your head allows your couple to interpret your prompt or direction in a way that feels right for them. Often this is when you get your favorite shots, something special and unique and true to your couple.
What if you could create a comfortable and meaningful experience for your couples and they start saying things like, "You made us feel so comfortable in front of the camera and we had so much fun."
We were expecting our photos to be really difficult and full of unease, but it was the most enjoyable experience, one we thoroughly loved and genuinely couldn't have had a better time.
You somehow made 2 camera-shy people feel comfortable and confident in front of the lens.
This is literally the feedback we get from our couples.
This kind of feedback makes us so happy. It's awesome to hear our couples say things like, "Thank you for making 2 very non-camera ready people feel like absolute rock stars," and that the photo time was the most enjoyable experience.
And when our couples are interviewed by a magazine and they say we are standout vendors and that we provided the most calming presence and made them feel comfortable and confident.
So what's the secret?
The secret to authentic posing is connection. Building connection with your couples and creating a safe space for them to connect with each other.
But what does this look like? This starts with the camera down. You can establish a connection well before the wedding day. Take the time to get to know and build a relationship with your couples. If you're expecting your couple to be vulnerable in front of you and your camera, you need to build trust and familiarity, the same way that you feel more yourself around people that know you well. Your couples are going to be more themselves if they feel comfortable around you. This is how you create images that truly reflect who they are, when your couples feel safe and let their guard down. We're connecting with our couples through our marketing, showing our faces and who we are on our socials and our website. And we're intentionally getting to know them through in-person meetings, Zoom calls, and in all our correspondence. We're seeking to serve our couples and place value on them and their wedding.
Then on the day, we're walking into a wedding and the photo time, being human first. We do this by checking in and asking how they are. We're reading body language and being aware of energy levels. As part of our core values, our aim is to be honest, kind, and sensitive to our couples and their needs. We're caring about them on a human level, and we're focusing on how we make them feel, rather than building our portfolio. We love this quote by Maya Angelou. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. The thing is, if your couple are having a great time and enjoying themselves, soaking in the moment, feeling looked after and valued, not rushed or awkward, then this will be reflected in the photos. When you prioritize the experience rather than epic photos, you set the tone and create space for your couples to relax. They can let their guard down, be present, and soak in the moment. You're also taking your couple's focus off the camera and onto each other.
But what does this look like practically? Here are 5 actionable takeaways that you can implement at your next wedding. These will encourage genuine connection and help you capture authentic images of your couple. Remind your couple to pause and take it in. When you kick off the photo time, you can say things to your couple like, "You just got married," and be genuinely excited for them. Bring them back to the present. This will really help set the tone for the photo time and put your couples at ease.
Give them simple and easy to understand prompts that they can interpret however they wish. Use prompts like, "Go for a walk together," or "Have a big comfy cuddle," whatever feels good for you. We always want our couples to feel like they can make a pose or prompt their own, interpreting it in a way that feels right for them. It doesn't have to look the way you think it should.
Slow it down. There's no need to rush through a million poses. When you slow down and leave space for your couples, they're more likely to feel comfortable and relaxed. At the end of the day, it's their actual wedding, and it doesn't need to feel like a photo shoot. You don't need to rush through all the poses. Instead, allow moments to unfold and capture natural interactions.
Encourage your couple to focus on each other. You can do this by asking them to look at each other, hold each other, maybe relive part of the ceremony or a memory together. Simply ask them, what was your favorite part of the ceremony? And invite them to relive those feelings. Again, you're taking the focus off this being about the photos and more about them having quality time together.
Notice the in-between and unprompted moments. Always have your camera ready. You don't always have to pose or prompt your couples. Being a keen observer is a great skill to develop as a wedding photographer. What do you notice about your couple and their dynamic? How do they naturally interact with each other? Creating space and letting them be themselves while looking for these small interactions can give you opportunity to capture moments that others may miss.
The great thing about taking this approach is it takes the pressure off. It's more about the feeling, the experience, and creating a memory. You can focus on the experience you're giving to your couple. Approach it with the mindset of how can this be another really special part of the wedding for them? How can they walk away from this photo time being part of their core memories of their wedding day?
You can apply this same thought to an engagement or couple session. How can you provide an experience for your couple where they are given space to connect and create beautiful memories together, so that when they see their photos, they don't remember a photo shoot. They remember quality time with their favorite person.
If you're ready to dive in further and transform the experience you give to your couples, then our new course, the Authentic Posing course, is just what you're looking for. Over 4 key modules, we break down our approach to posing and how we build connection with our couples.
Provide practical posing guidance, including our go-to prompts and how we navigate awkwardness, different heights, and personality types, as well as how to capture variation in a short amount of time.
We take you behind the scenes of a couples session so you can clearly see how we communicate and direct our couples.
There's also bonus tutorials on using flash and motion blur when photographing couples.
Along with the course videos, you will also receive our Authentic Posing Guidebook for easy reference of the course material and access to our T&J Learn Facebook group where you can ask questions and connect with like-minded photographers.
Real quick, let's share a story. We met Bronte quite early in her wedding photography journey. She had photographed weddings for family and for friends and had recently started taking on more weddings for couples she didn't know. We sat down with Bronte to chat about her experience.
I think I had a very stressful idea of what that portrait hour with couples would look like. I thought the amount of prep work I would have to do for that hour mentally would be insane. I thought I'd have to have 20 poses memorized. I used to think, I'm going to rehearse doing the whole session. But for some reason, I thought I had to do that for my couples. That's how you're getting these hero, compelling, awesome shots. And the posing workshop completely flipped that upside down. Now, when I walk into the portrait sessions, having done the course, it's a complete change in my energy. I am so calm, so quietly confident. I know that if we've got 15 minutes or an hour and a half, I will get the shot. There's no question anymore in my ability to get it because I know how it happens. It completely, without being dramatic, or it changed my life and it changed the life of my business. And now I'm walking into a season with so many booked weddings. I'm doing a season in Europe in September with multiple weddings, and I will have been shooting weddings for less than 12 months by that time. And I don't think I would have got there. I know I wouldn't have got there without doing the course. And I'm so glad I put my nerves aside and just did it. This is a place to learn and to be guided by people who have done this for years and who are so generous in sharing what they've learned. And they want you to thrive. They want you to find your feet in this, beautiful but crazy industry. So I'd say just be brave. If you're unsure about whether it's going to be helpful, unquestionably, it will change how you shoot in every best way.
We have packed so much value into this course, and it would have been a game changer for us if we had this early on in our photography journey. We truly believe in the value of this teaching and are so excited for you to create gorgeous imagery that feels true for you and your couples.
If you've enjoyed this video, we know you'll get a lot of value out of the Authentic Posing course. We'll leave a link in the description below. We'll see you in the course.